Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of YouTube's most powerful and, honestly, kind of secret tools. It's a feature that could totally flip the script on how you think about getting seen on YouTube Shorts. And the craziest part, it has nothing to do with uploading your own videos.
I mean, that's the dream, right? It's why every creator is on the platform. You pour all this time and energy into shooting, editing, and getting that video just right, all for the chance to go viral and connect with a huge audience.
But what if I told you that you could get your creative work in front of all those people without uploading a single video of your own? I know, it sounds like a trick question, but I promise you it's a real opportunity that most people just don't know about. And it's all thanks to this thing called YouTube's Effect Maker. This tool lets you stop being just a creator of videos and instead become the person who builds the effects that thousands, maybe even millions of other people use in their videos. So what is it exactly? Well, think of Effect Maker as your own personal design studio for augmented reality effects on YouTube Shorts. You know all those cool custom filters and lenses you see on other apps? This is your shot to build those right inside YouTube. And we are not talking about just, changing colors. You could create a hilarious beard filter that goes viral in comedy skits. Or maybe a beautiful shimmering sparkle effect for a holiday like Diwali. You can even build little interactive games. The whole idea is that your one creation can be the launching pad for countless other videos. Okay, feeling that spark of inspiration yet? Now, you might be thinking this is going to require some super complicated setup, but getting started is actually way easier than you'd think. Really, all you need is your regular YouTube account and a computer. You do have to enable advanced creator features, which is just a quick verification thing, and you have to be in a country where it's supported. But that's pretty much it. You're in. And the process itself is just as simple. You just open the tool, start a new project, drag in your creative bits and pieces, and then, and this is super cool, you can test it on your phone instantly with a QR code. Once you're happy, you just hit submit, and after it's approved, it's live for the whole world to use. All right, now for the really fun stuff. Let's open up this creative toolbox and see what we're actually working with. You are going to be blown away by what you can build. It's probably no surprise that one of the most popular things to make is face effects, right? These are the effects that change how a person looks, from little touch-ups to completely wild transformations. They get shared like crazy because they put the user right in the middle of the fun. For instance, you could add digital face paint, like those vibrant holy colors or even some dramatic Joker makeup. Or you could add accessories like putting sunglasses or a crown on someone's head. And of course, for comedy, you can stretch and warp faces to create those hilarious big eye or tiny mouth looks. Next up is something called body segmentation, which is basically a built-in green screen on steroids. The tool is smart enough to cut a person out of their background, letting you swap it out for literally anything. A beach, outer space, you name it. It's an awesome way to just completely change the whole scene. But it's not just about changing the person on screen. You can also control the entire vibe of a short by layering in all sorts of visual magic. This is how you set a mood and make a video feel instantly unique. You've got particles, so you can make it snow, rain down confetti, or even have little fire embers floating around. You can slap on color filters to give a video that moody black and white look or a warm, cinematic feel. And you can even use AI to do stuff like instantly turn someone's face into a cartoon. Now, if you really want to get nerdy and push things to the limit, Effect Maker has some seriously advanced tools waiting for you. This is where you move past the static filters and start building stuff that's truly interactive. You can bring in 3D models and have emojis or objects just floating around in the room, but the real game changer is something called visual scripting. It's a system that lets you build simple logic without writing a single line of code. So you can say, when someone taps the screen, make this object appear, or when they open their mouth, play this animation. That's how you build those simple little games. So, you did it. You built your masterpiece. It's been approved, and it's out there. What happens now? Well, this is where your creation starts to take on a life of its own. This is the big moment. Your effect is now officially in the YouTube Shorts camera, right alongside effects made by YouTube itself and other huge creators. Anyone, anywhere, can now find it and use it in their next short. And the potential scale here is just mind-blowing. Your one single effect could end up being used in hundreds of thousands of different shorts. Every single one of those videos is basically an ad for your creativity, all from that one thing you designed. And you're not just throwing it out there and hoping for the best. YouTube gives you a whole analytics dashboard so you can see exactly how it's doing. You can track the total views your effect gets across all the shorts it's in, and even better, you can see the exact number of videos created with it. It's instant feedback on what people love. Okay, so you have the tools, you can see the potential, but how do you actually make your first effect a smash hit? Let me give you a few pro tips to get you started on the right foot. First, keep an eye on the trends. Effects that add a nice soft glow, a little blur, or use AI to smooth things out are always a safe bet. Second, think about timing. Making an effect for an upcoming holiday or event is a fantastic way to tap into a huge ready-made audience. And finally, never, ever underestimate the power of being funny. A ridiculous face distortion is almost guaranteed to get people sharing. So there you have it. The platform is wide open. The tools are there for the taking, and the audience is absolutely massive. This is a whole new way to make your mark on YouTube. So the only question left is, what are you going to create?